Hi, everyone. I'm Amy.
And I'm Kenji.
Welcome, welcome. We're here to help turn the, kind of confusing world of finance into a beautiful, growing garden. And today, oh my goodness, we are uncovering a huge secret that's been hiding in plain sight.
That's so true. It's a story that involves your online shopping, some giant buildings, and why the world's smartest investors are suddenly obsessed with boring old boxes. So let's get into it.
Okay, so think about this for a second. You click buy on your phone, and then a few days later, poof, a package just magically shows up. But where has it been? It's been on this whole secret journey, like a grand adventure, and its first stop is a place that's getting a major 5-star upgrade. Exactly. And the unsung hero of that whole adventure is the humble warehouse. For decades, it's just been this forgotten, kind of dusty corner of the real estate world. But not anymore. The warehouse is stepping right into the spotlight, and believe me, it is about to become the star of the whole show. So, what's causing this huge shift? Well, try to picture all the stuff moving around the globe as these giant flowing rivers of commerce. For years and years, they flowed along the same steady, predictable paths. But now, these huge winds of change, we're talking big geopolitical shifts and new technologies, are forcing those rivers to find brand new routes. That is such a great way to put it. The old way was super simple, right? Things were made in one main place and then shipped straight out. But that's a little like putting all your precious eggs in just one basket. So now, like JP Morgan points out in their research, we're seeing this idea of friendshoring. Companies are making new trade friendships, spreading their production out across different friendly countries to build a much stronger, more resilient network. It's a total game changer. And look, this isn't just some theory. The numbers absolutely prove it. According to JP Morgan's data, China's share of U.S. imports has already dropped from 21% all the way down to just 12%. This great supply shuffle is a massive, real-world change that is happening right now as we speak. Right, and with all these new, more complicated shipping routes, where do all the packages go? They need fancier places to rest and get sorted, so the simple warehouse is getting the ultimate glow-up. I mean, we are talking a total transformation from a dusty old box into a 5-star hotel for packages. And this is a very, very expensive glow-up. BlackRock estimates that private investment in infrastructure is on track to grow past a staggering $2 trillion. That's the budget for turning these buildings into the high-tech hearts of the future economy. It's just a massive wave of capital pouring in. Yes, and the amenities are so cool. The alternative investments Meta Outlook talks about things like robots zipping all over the place, AI brains organizing everything perfectly, and these super efficient hubs for that final last-mile sprint to your door. Plus, as JP Morgan also notes, they're becoming more eco-friendly with smart energy systems. These are definitely not your grandpa's old sheds. So here's the really crucial point. This whole transformation has turned industrial real estate, so warehouses and logistics centers, into a hidden treasure. While other parts of the property market are kind of struggling, these boring boxes have become one of the most exciting and resilient places for investors to be. And this chart just tells the whole story, doesn't it? On one side, you've got industrial and logistics, which firms like Morgan Stanley see as having this really strong positive outlook. But then on the other side is office space, which the European Central Bank has pointed out is facing some pretty serious headwinds from lower demand. It's a complete role reversal. It really is. The forgotten hero is now totally outperforming the old champion. This quote from BlackRock's report really gets to the heart of it all. This isn't just about owning buildings. Investing in this new infrastructure is actually about funding the entire transformation of how our economy works. It's about owning a piece of the future's machinery. Okay, this all sounds amazing, but it also sounds huge. Like it's only for giant corporations, right? Well, actually, not exactly. And what's so cool about this is that you don't need billions of dollars to plant your own little seed in this magical new garden. The key is something called a real estate investment trust, or a REIT for short. Think of it like a magical picnic basket. Instead of having to buy the whole entire picnic, like one giant warehouse, a REIT lets you buy just a single delicious sandwich from that basket. Your one investment gives you a tiny, affordable slice of hundreds or even thousands of properties all at once. It's such a simple way to own a piece of this valuable real estate. And that's the absolute best part. You can start building your own little collection of these high-tech treasure fortresses right from your phone. No hard hat required. It makes this giant, super exciting trend accessible to literally everyone who wants to grow their own financial garden. So we'll leave you with this one last thought. In a world that's always chasing the next flashy new tech and the biggest trends, sometimes the most powerful opportunities are hiding in the most overlooked places.
So, what if the most exciting seed you could plant for your financial garden is a big, boring box? Thanks so much for joining us.